If you didn't know yet, on March 11, 2026, Valve released the Dead Hand collection with a brand new terminal for weekly drops. In this terminal, Valve included 22 new glove skins as the rare item. These are the first gloves to be introduced into CS2, and the first gloves to be added to Counter-Strike since December of 2020 in the CSGO Operation Broken Fang. These gloves have become an integral part of Counter-Strike, and as a struggling professional Counter-Strike player trying to find my place in this toxic wasteland, cool skins are one of the redeeming qualities of CS2, and one of the reasons I fell in love with Counter-Strike in the first place. Although I cannot afford to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on a glove skin that I like to play with, I am still knowledgeable and passionate about skins and Counter-Strike. For my item drop this week, I got one of the Dead Hand terminals. I really wanted to open it for a chance at gloves, but I had to sell it and take the $2 instead. This gave me an idea: if I can't afford to purchase and use these skins, at least I can take a look at all of them and give you my thoughts and opinions on them. I decided to do this in a tier list format for your enjoyment. If you don't know how a tier list works, there is 6 categories from S to F. At the top we have the best of the best, and at the bottom we have the worst of the worst. In the middle we have everything in the middle. Simple enough? Let's get started. We will go in alphabetical order, starting with the Specialist Big Swell gloves. I decided to give the Big Swell Specialist gloves a C ranking. They are a solid choice and have many options for knife and weapon skin pairings. I did not place them any higher because the wave pattern is a little bit too much for me. I like my gloves simple and clean. Next up we have the Black Book Specialist gloves. I decided to give these an A ranking because they are unique and will pair well with tons of different knife and weapon skins. They did not make the S tier because, similarly to the Big Swell gloves, I think the pattern is a little too much and could be more simple and clean. Next up is the Blaze Sport gloves. I decided to place these gloves in the C tier. I really wanted to like them more and move them higher, but that blue line kind of ruins it for me. They are still nice and look great from afar, but up close that blue line throws it off for me. Unfortunately, we have our first F tier glove here in my opinion, the Brocade Crane Driver gloves. Although I don't mind the crane skin on the AK-47 on the gloves, it's just too much. I just like my gloves clean and simple. So it should be no surprise that I have ranked our next pair of driver gloves, the Brocade Flowers, in the D tier. They are similarly just a little too much for me, but a little better than the crane. Our next gloves, the Chocolate Chesterfield Specialists, is a solid B tier glove. Really the only reason I did not have it higher is because of the lack of yellow knife combinations that I personally like. Now we have the Cloud Chaser Specialist gloves, a real banger. These are really nice. The only reason they are not S tier is the bright blue accents on the text and index finger knuckle. Unfortunately, our next gloves may be what I consider to be the worst pair of gloves out of all the 22. The Cream Pinstripe Sport gloves, just extremely strange in my opinion to have these on sport gloves instead of driver. And there are almost no good knife combos besides vanilla, and probably not too many good weapon skins to go with it either. Now we have what I might consider to be the best glove skin in this collection, and maybe one of the best glove skins in the whole game. The Dragon Fist Drivers. I don't know what else to say. If I could have one pair of gloves from this collection, I would choose the most expensive glove, sell it, and buy a pair of these. The Dragon Fist gloves are just perfect. Back-to-back bangers, we now have our next S tier gloves, the Frosty Sport gloves. It's not the best in the collection, but it's simple and clean, and I like it enough to justify a spot in S tier because it will pair well with many skins. Next up we have the Garden Driver gloves. I put these in D tier mainly because it is just a touch too much for me. Again, I like my gloves simple and clean. Here we have maybe the strangest pair of gloves in the game, the Hand Sweaters Driver gloves. I just had to put these in F tier. This is not Blue's Clues. Here to make up for that monstrosity is the Lime Polycam Specialist gloves, a certified banger in the S tier. This will probably be one of the more desirable gloves for many people. Next up is the Occult Sport gloves, a skin that I think is just a tweak or two away from being S tier, but the pattern is just a little too much for me. If this pattern had been a little more subtle, these gloves could have been much higher. Now we have another amazing set of gloves, possibly one of the best in the whole game, the Pillow Punchers Specialist gloves. These are so clean and would go perfect with a full wide-out lineup of weapon skins. In a tragic fall short of the line, we have the Plum Quill Driver gloves. If this quill pattern had been fully encompassing of the fingers of the gloves, this would have easily been in S tier. And like the Dragon Fists, it could have been one of the best in the game, but unfortunately with this in mind I had to rank it just below S tier. Next we have our last F-tier glove skin, the Red Racer Sport Gloves. If it did not have the giant number 80 in the middle of it, it would not be an F-tier, but it would still be low on the list with that pattern. It just doesn't go with other skins. Our next pair is the Saigaha Driver Gloves, a solid choice with many good skins to pair it with. But it probably won't be one of the more desirable skins due to the dull colors. Still solid and clean, so I put it in the B tier. This pair of gloves, the Sunburst Specialist Gloves, may be the definition of mid. Just like the other skins with this yellow, red, blue color scheme, I just don't like it very much. I don't hate it, but it doesn't match in my opinion. The pattern almost saves it, but not quite. It goes in the C tier. Now we have what I think is the most expensive pair of gloves in this collection, the Ultraviolet Sport Gloves. These are simple, brightly colored, and they will be very desirable to many people. I don't think they are one of the top gloves in this collection as the price may suggest, but I do like them a lot and think they belong in S tier. Our last pair of sport gloves is the Violet Beadwork. It's a decent pattern and I like the gloves a little, but they won't really have all that many good pairings, so I put them in B tier. And our last glove skin of the collection is the Wave Chaser Driver Gloves, ending it on a banger in the S tier. This is the perfect example of a complicated and sophisticated pattern done well on glove skins. It's noticeable but subtle. And this pair of gloves will go well with a lot of other skins. So this is it, my final and complete tier list for the 22 new gloves added in the Dead Hand Collection terminal. The first gloves to be added to CS2. Some very good skins and some fairly bad ones too. Do you agree with my opinions on these gloves? Or do you think I have terrible taste in fashion? Where would you rank these gloves? Please let me know in the comments of this video. Thanks for watching. And subscribe if you like Counter-Strike. I have tons more content coming. See you next time.